Hello everybody and welcome to Guild of Dungeoneering. It's got a cute little ditty at the beginning. Let's continue. I've played this game for a little while. As you can see, my guild's a bit expanded. I had a theme going for a while, but it kind of went to the wayside when I unlocked the Artificer. I didn't know that was actually a dude. Otherwise, I would have kind of put him in this corner here. But other than that, you know, I had a theme. You'd walk into the main floor of the guild, and the chapel will be here, and the barracks is here, and the training ground is out here, and then the graveyard, and then the barbarian's hut, and then if you go here's a trophy room, and the blacksmith, and the wood shop, and then the carver or whatever, and then after the trophy room with all the guild dudes, you'd walk in here to the gift shop, you know, which is what that is, a gift shop basically. Anyway, I made some progression, and my first line of progression was the might side. I chose these two, and these two right away. No other upgrades. Just went to these 6, and then I unlocked basically all of these, and then I kind of did that in that order. So that means I had the Artificer unlocked, and then I got all of these goodies. And if you go to the Explore, I'm in the 3rd tier of areas up here. This you could argue is tier 1 heroes, and this you could argue you should only use tier 2 heroes. And up here, you really can't survive without tier 3 heroes. It's just no real way to do it. So a couple of these dungeons here open themselves up to grinding. I think in the 3rd or so dungeon I was in, there's a place where it just says defeat a monster but gives you no time limit. So back and forth, just grabbing +5 gems over and over again and killing low-level monsters, getting loot. If you don't have a lot of loot unlocked yet, which is a lot of this stuff here, which I had nothing. I didn't unlock this until I unlocked both of these. So I didn't have any of the extra loot unlocked, so I only had the basic loot. So that lent itself very well to getting those +3 gold tickets that says, you already own this item, would you like to just cash it in for gold? And of course, you can do that, or you can just give yourself gold and give yourself a gem, which is worth 5, which is probably better. If you're fighting a tier 3 monster, otherwise tier 2, you probably get a gold coin, and then you probably get a bag of silver for tier 1. I'm explaining to you all of this stuff before I even really show you the game. Maybe because this represents a large investment of hours that I probably don't want to do again. But I'll show you a current dungeon with my layout, and then we'll go to a new save slot, and we'll show you how you begin. Again, I don't have any other classes unlocked other than the straight down. Level 2, level 3, and then I got this guy level 3, so I can choose between one of these two, and I prefer the Holy Knight over the Artificer. Personal preference. They play a little bit differently. He has more magical defense attacks, he's got more physical... The Holy Knight has more healing items, abilities, and he has more magic defense. They're a little bit different. So, anyway, let's close this out. I have 1,020... I could actually unlock all this if I want to, but I'm not going to. So each of the lines right here where I'm touching now, represent an upgrade for that particular class. So that's the upgrade for this class, that's the upgrade for that one, and that's the upgrade for that one. I'll show you that. Again, I'm going to show you this dungeon that I haven't been in yet. It's new. And you can choose... See, this is the upgrade right here. And that's the Holy Knight. I can choose the Artificer, and there's no reason why you want to choose the tier 2, the tier 1, or the chump. Again, that's all I have unlocked. So the basic tier 0 or 1, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and then a tier 3 as well. There's no tier 4 from what I know. So what other part of the map would open? Not sure. You probably would need the extra tier equipment, because as I've shown you, this is extra equipment, and you can unlock a tier 3 dude all you want, but without tier 3 gear, he's kind of underpowered. But let's actually go fight. I wasted your time for 5 minutes, so let's explore. Let's go up here. I've never been to this one before. We'll take it. I will take it. And objective. Reach the objective. Oh, this dungeon lends itself very well to grinding too. This is the objective. So, great. Just plop one down, and I don't want to fight a clattering bones, actually, as my first encounter. But let's give it a shot anyway. I'm probably gonna die, but if they die, it doesn't matter. It just fills the graveyard out. You're fine. I wish you could deselect animations, because it really does get tiresome after a while. He's gonna heal himself. Great. That's why I don't like clattering bones, because they have all this magic stuff, and I don't have magic defense with this character. So that's really annoying. Yeah, see? He'll take damage because he did 3+, and that's what Retribution does. Yeah, none of the things I have are even gonna matter. I'm gonna die. You don't want to fight Clattering Bones as your first encounter. You just don't have the gear, you don't have the cards, and he'll kick your ass. So I'm dead. I probably shouldn't have plopped him down. Yeah. I don't have first strike. I got nothing. So I'm dead. And he wins. That's what happens when you lose. And you get a ditty at the end when you die. See?
Come gather round and listen now to our hero's epic tale.
Still 2 more gold.
'Twas of an epic journey, but also an epic fail.
Then you get a new one. Yeah, that's the problem with the Holy Knight. He doesn't start out with any magical defense, and the Artificer does. So the Artificer might actually be a better choice for that dungeon. I might try that out. Let's try one more time. Now it's not new anymore. So let's try the Artificer. Although I'm used to the Holy Knight. But let's try it out. Now this dungeon lends itself really well, like I said, to grinding because there's no time limit. So, well anyway, great. Gold. Level 1, explosives. Explosives are mostly physical, but there's some magical element to them too. If you do more than 2 damage to them, so 3+, they do 1 damage to you because they have retribution as well. Yeah. There you go. He's got defend 1 magic. Yeah, I don't like that. 3 magic? Ouch. Well, I can negate 1 of the damage. There you go. Oh boy, if that's successful, he gets 1 back. He's gonna get 1 back. Oh. 1 magic damage for each damage I take. Well, that'll kill him. I do like the Artificer a little. I tend to pick the net, even though it gives you 1 stupidity card. You get the magical defense and the first strike abilities, which I like a lot. So, alrighty. All you have to do is get over here, and the quest is over. So, I kind of don't want to do that. If I connect up to here, he's just going to beeline it, and the objective's over. When I want to just grind a little, so you just end turn and get some gear, you get some jewels, some gold, you know. Basically, it's the game. Magic. If successful, I get to clone his next card, which is that one. Nice. I don't have any magical shields, so we'll just use what he's using. I'll have what he's having. First strike can't be blocked. 2 magic, get 1 health back. That'll help. He's gonna do 2 damage to me. I'll do magic damage to him. It won't kill him though, cause he'll have that. Oh, this is first strike though, and can't be blocked, so I win. Nice. That's what the electricity means. The little circle is first strike. I don't want another stupidity card. Yeah, Fire Blast, Interrupt. I really don't want that because stupidity cards, they suck. Now that I'm level 2 though, I could fight a level 2 ghost maybe. And I could put this here. It's still not going to connect me, which I'm fine with. Now the Wailing Ghost has magic and healing ability. Yeah, there you go. Don't think that was too successful, but oh great. I can block 2 of his 3. And now he's got 3 more magic. Yeah, see, these magical attacks, I don't really have a lot to defend against that. Here, I might as well heal myself by 1. And a first strike I don't have. Yeah, well, this isn't... I'm probably still going to win, but... Yeah, first strike, there you go, and can't be blocked. Nice. Now, I'll explain something about the enemies. Oh. I like that, actually. It's one of my favorites. Because you get bleed if you get dice again. See, if these 2 together, if you get them both together, you get dice. So it upgrades. Now, I'll explain something about the cards. You could easily spreadsheet this game. No question about it. Actually, fighting the Earth Elemental without more gear is probably suicidal. But let's give it a shot. Because why not? No guts, no glory, right? Because I don't have all the gear yet, and he's got a lot of hit points. Yeah, I can get 1 health back and draw 2 cards. Which is nice. Oh, there you go. I can just block you straight up. Now, oh great, 2 damage and 2 health. I can recover 1 health. Trouble is, we'll do this. He won't get any health back. Magical defense. Yeah, I don't want to waste my can't be defended yet. Again, this I'm probably suiciding myself. Actually, with 3 damage, he'll take 1. So I'll actually give him 4 damage for his 3, I think. This will give me 1 health back. I kind of need to get attacked a lot slower. Yeah, it's 1 damage on me, 1 damage on him. And it looks like I'm gonna die. Well, I can block 2 of his magical attacks. Do I have a first strike too? I do have a first strike too, can't be blocked. That's why I like that gear so much. Oh good, I didn't die. Eviscerate, slam, and smash. Pretty good. This will make all my physical damage first strike, but it's a cursed bow. If I take more than 1 damage, I take an extra damage. So it's kind of a mixed bag there. Eviscerate's kind of cool. Smash. If I get the scimitar, I'll swap it up because it'll give me the bleed. I don't have a weapon yet, so that's extra cards in my inventory. I'm level 4 now, which is the highest level you can get in any dungeon. If you get to the objective and it's a boss, you kill it, you'll get level 5, but you never can use it because there aren't 2 bosses in a dungeon as far as I know, so you'll never get to use level 5. Trolls aren't too bad. I'll fight him. Now again, I'm just doing this for grindage and gear purposes, but this dungeon doesn't seem to lend itself very well to gold grinding. I'm just doing this maybe for armor or scimitar. He's gonna do 4 damage, so he's gonna do 1 to himself, and I'm gonna do 3, so 4 damage. 3 damage and 1 to himself. 2 damage to me. Trolls are just like barbarians. I don't have a 3 damage, sadly. I have 2 that can't be blocked, so he at least isn't going to gain any health back. This is first strike and 2 damage, and then he'll attack me for 3 but die. Yeah, see? That's how it works. And, ooh, Scale Mail. I get 2 hits and counter. Smite, Mind Strike, Holy Seal, Fire Blast. I think I'll take the Scale Mail because it's 2 extra health and I get a counter out of that. Now, it doesn't look like I'm going to grind very much in this dungeon anymore, so I'll put down the tile piece and we'll complete the dungeon. Yeah, there you go. And you might as well fight too, because it'll open up the way to maybe get some more money for the guild or something. Not Cave trolls aren't too horrible to fight. Again, they're just bruisers and bashers. So if you can out-bruise them, and they always hurt themselves. So like right there, he hurts himself with 2. So even if I blocked it, you know, he would still take damage. So we can take 3 damage here, 4 damage on the first strike, because I always do +1 on the first strike. And well, here we go. Here's a 1 for 1, 2 for 1. I take 2, he takes 1. Now he's gonna do 4 damage to me, but I can block 3 of that, and he's still gonna take some damage. And here we go again. I don't have any unblockables this time, sadly, so he's going to get more health back. Actually, yeah, because see, he blocks 2 attacks. That's a first strike. I wouldn't want to waste it, but I'll just get myself a card. Okay. Oh, he's gonna do 3 damage to me. I'll do 3 magic damage to him, and then he'll do 1 damage to himself, which is 4. And do I get the first strike 2 damage? I do. Nice. Okay, now Mace, already have money. Bleed! That's what I was looking for. It upgrades one of my cards to Bleed, and Bleed's very useful. It's one of my favorite abilities next to Slow Burn, which Bleed is a bit better, though. I don't have to put down any dungeon tiles. I mean, there's no real point. Sometimes I like to anyway, just to flesh the dungeon out a bit, like this. It just makes me feel awesome. But there's no real reason to do it. Because you don't get any, there's no achievements in this game, so it's not like you get an achievement for making an enclosed dungeon or whatever. That might add a little charm to the game, but they don't have that in. I'll just stick that there, because, you know, why not? You can put down up to 3 of the 5 cards that you draw each turn for the dungeon itself. Here's what I mean by spreadsheeting. The order in, okay, each enemy has its own deck of cards. The deck of cards never changes, and the order of the play never changes. So if you wanted to, you could put down an Excel spreadsheet, monster in this column, and then cards in the columns, monsters in the rows this way, and then columns. And you could say Gelatinous Cube. First card's gonna be Mind Blast 3 magic. Next one, next one, next one, next one. And then as soon as you get to the end, it'll just repeat. So if you did that, you could then plan which monsters to place based on the gear you have and based on knowing what they're going to throw up against, what you have to defend yourself. Now your deck is randomized, okay? All the cards you have are always shuffled. But I think once the deck initially, each battle is randomized, okay? But once you go through the deck and then you have to reset the deck, then the order doesn't change during combat for your deck either. So each deck is the same during combat, but at least yours shuffles each combat, and the enemy's never does. So that's what I mean by spreadsheeting the game. You could do it. If successful, I will clone his next card. Oh. It's gonna be Spider Bite, which I could so just block. He's tenacious. You can't be killed unless you're on 1 hit point. So actually, if I did 4 damage to him and he would die, he would gain 1 back, because you can only kill him when he's down to 1. That's what that means. Like right here, though, I do 3 damage to him, and now he's down to 1. Now I can kill him. He's unblockable, but I can get first strike on him and kill him. Enemies usually get first strike on you. Well, it's technically at the same time, but if you kill each other at the same time, you lose. I don't want to lose Smash and Slam. The axe is better than the scimitar. I don't want to lose Bleed and counter. This is interesting. It gives you Fury. When you're down below half health, you do +1 physical. But I don't require it at the moment. Sometimes I like to place corridors. I don't need to anymore. I'm at the point where it doesn't matter. But this isn't really a good grinding dungeon anyway. But I might get some gold out of it, so I'll put down a cave troll and just fight him. See, watch, his card's gonna be that card. So then that order is gonna always be the same order. He's gonna do 2 and get 2 back. I can do 3 damage right here, and he got healed 2. He's gonna block 1 physical. Well, there you go. 3 damage. This isn't looking too good for me. 4 damage. And I don't have any shields. Where's all my defense cards? I got the shitty order up front. Here, let's draw a couple cards. Hopefully I won't die. Okay, now this is what I'm talking about. See, you can get a shitty order at the beginning because your deck is always randomized. That sucks. He's going to do 1 damage to himself, so I'll just block it and do 3 damage to him. He's got Fury, so now he's at +1 damage because he's below half. Fury kicked in. He's going to do 3 damage. I bet I'll just repel 3, and he'll do 1 damage to himself. Now he's going to do 4 damage and do 1 damage to himself. But I got first strike on him. And he's dead. And again, you might want to do this just for loot purposes. Oh look, I can block all and get 1 health per block. But I don't want to lose bleed. But then again, the dungeon's almost over, so it doesn't matter. I lose 2 health. If you would take exactly 1 damage on a turn, prevent it. That's useful. It might arguably be better than +2 health. Because if you can, just taking 1 damage means you can't take any damage. In fact, I'll take it. Even though I lose my 2 health. Yeah. Fez, I don't want any of this crap. Because I lose too much stuff. So just give me the loots. If I pushed him down here, he'll go down there because it's more attractive. See. I can kite my dude around a little bit by doing that. Since there's no time limit. I didn't really want to do that, but that's $5 extra, and an extra $5 is an extra $5. So I don't want to die, but I don't like clattering bones. They're really damaging. I got the stupidity card, which I don't like. Yeah, see, I got that one floating in my deck. It's not good. Yep. That's the same card. Oh, but I can block both of his. And with first strike, it doesn't matter, but at least I block both of his magical attacks. Ouch. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, here's a couple health back for me, some damage for him. Let's bleed him. And now he'll take 1 Heartseed bleed. So he's basically dead if I just block. It's also brittle. If you do more than 2 damage, he'll take 1 extra. Brittle's fun. I don't need this, but it's fun. Crossbow. Yeah. I don't want to lose all my good stuff, so let's just do that. Is he going to take the loot this way? No, he's going to go up that way. So I actually can put this here. See, that's not as attractive because it's a negative fountain. So it's a negative fountain with gold, and this just, you could have got there anyway. So, I don't want to fight a vampire. So I'll just put this down here. Because why not? If I get a corner piece and a dead end, I'll have a fleshed out dungeon with 2 entrances. This makes me feel happy. I don't need to do this at all, but it's like, yay, completed dungeon. You don't have to do that. It's just fun stuff for me. Oh look, a dead end. I was looking for you. And there's a negative fountain there anyway, so I don't want it. Yeah, just what I've always wanted. I could put the troll down just for the sake of getting loot, but I won't do it. Because this dungeon doesn't require it, I got a big ass deck, look at that. When you get all the gear, it's great. Unblockable. Yeah, there you go. +1, my first round. We're gonna do 3 for 3 on this one. There you go. Oh, I hate when he gets that card. Here's 3 damage, so he'll take 1. No, he won't! Because he blocked 2, and then... Ugh, it sucks. I could very well die here. Don't want to. But... it's not looking too good. Oh shit, he had a... 2 magic damage. 1 first strike. Now it's gonna be 3 magic damage. 3 magic damage. I can kill him. Fortunately, I have the bleed card, and he dies. That was actually ass clenching right there. I didn't want to die. Oh, I arguably the one I have is much better. Already equipped, sell for 3 gold. Yeah, why not? And then I reach the end. Oh, he's still attracted by the loot down there. Oh no, don't do that. Fuck. Would you just go? Could I make this attractive at all? Nope, because I don't have any gold. So now he's distracted by shinies. Your Dungeoneers are supposed to be incompetent heroes, so yeah, he's pretty stupid. But then again, if I don't put down any monsters, I need a map, then I should be fine. You don't need a map. See, I don't have to put down monsters. He can just roam an empty dungeon all he wants, and then I get a negative fountain, which I don't want. He's gonna actually take the fountain. Great. Okay. Oh look, a dead end. I actually wanted one of those. I don't need it. Is he actually gonna take every fountain in this dungeon before he leaves? I think he is. So he's kind of incompetent. In fact, he's majorly incompetent. Yeah. Too bad I can't put this one here. But that's okay. Just end turn. I need to get out of this dungeon so I can continue on and show you the beginning of the game. Oh. Well, perfect. Now I have an entrance to the dungeon. And then no other way out. It's a one-way dungeon. Yay! Where are you going? I have to make this attractive to him, and I don't have any loot cards. He's gonna go down to this fountain. I already have one negative fountain. You can stack negative effects on the fountain. Oh! There we go. Here. There you go. Now I've made it attractive. Now he can get out. Oh look, I can actually enclose the entire dungeon. I can do this and that. No reason to, but why not? Yeah, there you go. Now somehow you have to kite him in. There you go. All right. Now I'll just give myself 5 extra bucks. If you exit the dungeon, you won't collect that gem, I don't think. Yeah. There. I don't need to do that. I just feel like it. There you go. Got to the goal. No, I don't think I got that $5.
Who would have thought
309.
you'd
Sweet.
be so very brave. Now we need somebody else to fill this.
So there you go. There's a dungeon with strong dungeon with my strong dude, and I'll show you the beginning of the game. I think next episode, because we're pushing half an hour now. So we can expand the guild if we want. I don't really want to unlock anybody else. I don't need to unlock anybody else. And this is all 2,000 anyway down here. And this is all just classes, you know. So it's not like it's just loot that I can benefit from. And the more classes I have, yeah, it might make the game a little easier, but I don't really care, you know. Like, I haven't even unlocked all the might tree. I like what I have, but I could just do this to say I did it. Yeah, see, it's 1,000 right there. I could unlock this dude and then just go from there. There's no reason not to, I guess. This is the Rangers Guild. So I unlocked the amulet, but I didn't unlock where the ranger gets put. The hidden den. Yeah, see. When you actually expand the guild, you get the room. And then you can put it down in the hidden den behind the Barbarians Guild. Cat burglar.
Until now, we've all had some fun, and you could say you've come very far. But brace yourself for some woeful cat puns. Now that we have a cat burglar.
Cat puns. Cat burglar. Yeah. I will expand it one more time and put down the archery range, I guess. Should I put it next to the thingy? Like here? Maybe. Yeah. Pinky.
The guild is looking for a swift kind of guy who wants to be seeking out danger. While fond of poking beasts in the eye, I give to you a ranger.
Okay, well that's it for this episode. I will play one more episode to start off, and you guys can see how you begin, the humble beginnings. So, see you then.